Hello and welcome to Action PC Football 2016. We're going to show you today, this is High Ground Gaming. We're going to show you today how to upload photos to the game, or to put them in the game, and how to put logos in the game too. I had one of my viewers there, Dale Longsdale, had a question about how to get midfield logos and end zone logos in the game, and where did I get them from. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how to do that. So the first thing you want to do is, after you open up the game here, is you want to go to the Tools menu, and under the Tools menu, I see I already have it set here, you want to set your player photo default photo names, and this is important because depending upon what your files are, it's going to be labeled like that. Like if all the files have the last name underscore first name, you're going to want to check this. And it only, I think you might be able to do it. Yeah, I think you can do it so it recognizes more than one. I just have it for the default that it'll recognize the last comma first. Those are the files that I have. Now you can, if you do get all the photos in one file from, like, say, a sports, like PC Ballpark photos, PCBallpark.com, they have, I think it's either in one of these two formats with the underscore there. All the files are like that, at least different packets of the files are. So, but for this video, I like to get, in general, I kind of like to go with the find the particular stock photos, the ones they use for like football reference and baseball reference photos, and any photos like ESPN that uses a photo of them. I find that those are the clearest, and they're usually headshots. The Action PC ones are good on PC Ballparks. I found a lot of them are like football cards, the actual cards that you buy, with the gum in them and stuff like that, which are okay. Those are good ones, but I like the ones that are a little bit more close up, because for me, they come out a lot clearer. And if you watch my last video, those are the ones I primarily used in the Patriots Falcons pre-play there. All right, so anyway, so you want to make sure this is set here, and the other thing you want to do is you want to make sure that the file type is the file type you're going to be using. You may need to convert some of these photos. A lot of the photos are in PNG form and it does not accept the PNG form. So I'll usually take those photos and I'll put them in JPEG form. That's JPEG there. Yeah, JPEG. Okay. And then you just simply close it. You don't have to, there's no accept button. You just hit close, and so that's set to look for photos that are those with those settings. And then what you do is, okay, let's just say I wanted to do the Arizona Cardinals, which the Patriots are going to be playing when I start doing the 2016-15 replay here for the 2015 season. So I'm going to go with pick Palmer here, and I already did him. I picked a photo of him and found it online, and this is what it's going to look like right here. Alright, so now we'll do Stanton, Drew Stanton, the backup quarterback here. And as you can see, he has a generic photo right here, and this is the way the game comes with generic photos. So I'm going to go to right here, click down here, Drew Stanton on the web. Okay, and then what you want to do is you want to go over to Images. Okay, now you're going to have all these different photos to choose from. You generally want to go with square ones if you can find them, or else you'll have to edit them and change the pixels and everything like that too to fit. So otherwise they'll come out either stretched or flat, or something that's not ideal. It won't show up visually that well in the game. Alright, so usually what I do is I pick photos like this right here, which are headshots, and these are ones that you find on, like I said, Football Reference and ESPN, stuff like that. When they show their stats and everything, they usually have a photo next to them, and this is it right here. So I'm going to double click on that, And okay, so then you right click on the photo here to bring up this menu, and then you go to Save Image, left click on that. And let me just show you, I already have it set up to go right into the folder, but let me just show you how to do that. So let's just say that we don't have any folders open there. Okay, so I'll close everything. So you double click on the on your folder here, folder icon, and then what you do is you can either double click on this or you double click over here. Just do it on that, it's a little easier. And now this brings up your files in your drive there, and mine is labeled C drive. Might be a different letter, but I think for the most part the default is a C drive. And then what you do is you go to DK Sports Data. That's where all your Action PC games are going to go. So then you double click on that, and then you look for the game. So it's going to be the football game. So you double click on that, and then you go into the player photos. Double click on that, and it should already be in there. If it isn't, then you'll have to create a folder that's labeled that. But I believe it. They all come like that, with a player empty photo folder in there. Alright, so now what we're going to do is, these are all the photos I have in here too, and as you can see I have a bunch of photos that are the baseball and football card type ones, sprinkled in with the other ones. What I tried to do is I tried to save some time, and I downloaded, because I wanted to do this, I just picked up the new version of the game, and I wanted to get all the photos, current photos from 2016, but the latest one I could find on the PC Ballpark website was the 2012 season, and a lot of them, the players didn't match up and stuff. So, and they were in the football card style too. But I figured, I didn't mind just for that game. I just set them up that way. But when I started going into it, I decided I would just, have them all match up and kind of just do the photos individually. It took me a little time, but it's okay. It's the game I'll be using quite a bit, so it's good to have them in all like you want them. So anyway, all right. So what I did was I clicked on the C drive there, and I went into the DK Sports folder, and then I went into the player photos. And when you open it up here, this will be all blank. There won't be anything in there if you haven't done anything yet. And so I just wanted to show you that that's what you do there to get into that. Okay. Now, if you're going in here and you're initially going into it the first time, probably should have showed you just going in from here, but that's how you would do it from your desktop. If you wanted to do it from here, you would go to Save Image As, and let's just say that this didn't come, say it came up as something else. What you do is you just go into the same thing, and you double click on the drive folder, DK Sports Data, double click on the football, and again player photos. And just to show you back here, later on we're going to put the logos in with the player photos. I'll show you how those work, and the stadiums go in a separate folder. Okay, so player photos, and okay, let's see here. Now this appears as blank here because the file that we selected is a ping image right now, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to left click on there and go to all files, and this will show all the files. That just showed the files that were ping images, and there weren't any in the because they're all converted to JPEGs. So anyway, so I go to all files there, and then I want to get rid of this right here because you want to save it under the player's name, and you got to type it exactly. Okay, so we're going to go with, let's see, Drew Stanton, and I think that's how I had it. Drew, yeah, first name, comma, last name. Let me just check in here. Yeah, first game, comma, last name. Okay, so again, and the reason it shows up here is because when I opened up the when I went into the player and I did his photo there for the I mean, when I went into the generic photo thing there, it created a generic photo thing, and that's what it would go under Drew Stanton. So this right here is the blank page right there. It just shows up as but his name though anyway. So what you do is you go down here where his name is. If it wasn't here, then you would just type his first name, comma, last name, and you don't have to put the JPEG in there. That'll automatically put that in, and when we convert everything. So anyway, so what you do now is you just left click on that, and it shows up in here, and then you hit save, and yes, you want to replace it. Okay, and then what I do is I just left click on the same image. You can actually just go, if you have an open folder, you can just go right into the open folder, but this is just as easy to do for me. And then now what I'll do is I'll go here and I'll hit all files, and we'll scroll down to see Drew, so D for Drew. Okay, Drew Stanton here, and now his photo right here is a ping image, and if I just clicked on here and went to ping images and clicked it back, then his would be the only photo that would show up here. But anyway, so it's all files here, and then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on his photo, left click on edit, and it brings up the I have it set here. It might ask you what you want to open it with. I use Paint because it's the easiest thing. In most computers, Windows-based computers have Paint on them. So if it's a Mac, I don't know the exact name of the folder that is similar to Paint, but it should have a similar type photo editing program. So what I do here is, you see his photo here is a nice square photo, nice close up. So you left click, go down to Save As, and now go over to, and you want to save it as a JPEG. So you'll left click once on the JPEG. It'll bring up the folder again. If it's, make sure it's the right folder here. So if it's not, then you'll have to go through and do it again here, like hit this and then go to DK Sports here, and then go to football, and then player photos. But after you do it once, it'll always, when you open it, and Paint and everything, it'll always show up like this. Okay, so now what we do is just hit save, and then you're going to replace it, yeah. And transparency of the old photo, it'll get rid of it, so that's fine. And then you close it. And now we'll close this here, and then we'll go, let's see here, go into the game here, and we'll go back to the page right here. This is his page. Now it doesn't show up yet. You have to close the window here, the player, and then if you click on double click on his photo here, his name, it'll bring up his page now with his photo in it. All right, so we'll do one more quick example on how to do it, and then we'll show you how to do the logos. So here's what you do. You go double click on the team. We'll do the running backs here, and now double click on the name. Double click on his name on the web there. Go over to images. Scroll down until we get a photo. Now we could use something like this too, but I kind of like it with the blank background, since most of my other photos are going to be like that. So go to here, left click on this, double click, right click, left click, save image, change this to all files. Make sure you change this to his name. Now you couldn't copy it. I could have copied and pasted his name from up top there on the search, but since I didn't, it'd be David Johnson. So David, and as soon as I bring up David, it should be, yeah, David Johnson. David, comma Johnson here. Okay, and then left click on that, save, yes. Now I right click, left click, all files, find his name. Okay, here's his photo right here. Okay, I'm going to right click, left click on edit, left click, scroll down, scroll over, left click once, left click on save, yes, left click, okay, left click, and then left click to close this, left click to close this, and left click close that, and then call on his name here. And you can see his photos right in there. I mean, it's a little tedious, but it's kind of the way I do it. Like I said, if you have full files and everything like that, you know, full with all the players in it, makes it much easier. But if you're kind of picky and you want certain photos, then you know, you can do it this way. And then once you do this here, once you do it once, you know, for all the teams, then you can, you know, save those photos in on your desktop or something. And you know, if you want, I may even like publish them later on, you know, when I get them all set up, so that way other players don't have to go through this if they're looking for specific type of files. You know, we can build that database online. We, you know, it's one thing about this community is that we help each other out quite a bit. And you know, while there's not many of us that do this, the ones that do are really helpful. I've found so far on the forums and you know, just you know, on YouTube and everything like that too. So that's pretty cool. Just make things a little bit easier. All right, so now I'm going to show you how to do the logos here. So let's close everything here. Close everything here. Okay. So now let's see here. Let's do the logos here. If I can remember how to do these. Okay, assign generic team logos. You can do that. You don't really want to do that though. Let me think. I remember how to do these. It's been a little while since I've done it because these you only had to do once. But let me first show you the page that we that I go to here. Okay, so let's see. So I already have it saved over here. I think it's under Action PC Baseball. Yeah, there it is. So it's PC Ballpark Backgrounds. So it's right here. If you look at PC, it's PCBallpark.com. They have like all the for Action PC sports games. So, you know, it's a good reference. They have just about everything on here. Like I said, it's not always every season is up to date. I find that some sports, you know, do better than others. Like baseball is really good about headshots and things like that, and hockey is pretty good too. Basketball, not so much. Basketball, I had to, you know, get a lot of my own photos and everything too, but they have them there, but just not, you know, necessarily the style that I like. So anyway, so okay, now we have so what we do here is all these different things here. Now the ones you want to do are football, basketball, hockey, and then MLB photos here too. So I'm going to left click on the photos here. On football. And then you scroll down here, and as you can see, the last you have all kinds of. These are all different photos that were files that were done by you know, individual by players and stuff, which is pretty cool. Wolfpack 89, and then Joey Owens and Elb 28s and Aristotle's NFL player photos, and he's got them all through the 2012 season, but nothing as far back as the 1970 season. So I've used these photos, and they are really helpful. Like I said, I just prefer my own photos. And so let's see here. All right, so now let's just say we wanted to do the pro fields here. Now these right here, these are all the photos for the fields here. So let me just show you real quickly how to do. I guess we'll do the fields first. So let's just say I've already done this. The NFC East here. I don't think I've done those yet. So I left click on that, and it's a zip file. So it'll bring up this page here, MediaFire page here, and you just wait for it to load. And you click on the green box here, left click, and it'll bring up this right here. Now I don't use Windows Zip my trial ran out, so I used the or expired. So I use this 7-zip file manager, which is I find is just as good at unzipping it. It's a free free software you can get on from CNET, or if you type in 7-zip type files or file managers, it'll come up with stuff like this. But I like the 7-zip. So anyway, so that's my default. So I'll hit OK. So you just wait for it to download. It's pretty fast. As you can see, there's not too many in here. And okay, so just to show you what they look like. So these are the fields here. So they're already set in nice fields and everything, set for the right size for the game. They have the the end zones here and the logos in the middle. Okay. Now you don't want to leave them in this form right here, although you can, I guess. Yeah, actually you can. I'm getting them confused with another game that I play there, because you do files a little different there. So anyway, okay, so let's go back into the, let's left click on the folder here, open up the and left click on the drive, and go to the same thing as if we were going to the photo thing, except we're, and then let's see, football, and let's see here, stadiums. There you go, for stadiums. Okay, and these are stadiums I already have in here. I downloaded all the files, and what's kind of cool is that you can switch between the different files, and you have the college files in here too, as well as the pro ones. And then they have H here. These are the ones that are horizontal, because now you can play it in either horizontal or vertical. So the H ones are all the horizontal fields, and the ones that don't have anything on them. Let's see if you go down here to I don't know, just say Kansas City here. That'll be the vertical ones if you're playing the vertical style. Now you can download all these to the same folder, and I'll show you what you do after that. So let's see here. So let me go to the I have the NFC East here. Now I already have the photos in here, so I'm not going to duplicate them. But what you would do is you would go here and you would select all here. Just kind of like hold down the left click, either hit select all or just drag the window here and have them all here. And then I would hold down the left click and bring them over to the folder that you have open here with all the fields, and let go of it. And apparently, I guess I didn't have these in here yet. These are generic ones I guess I had. I think I just had the Patriots and the Falcons in here, or the divisions that they were in, because I was just getting ready for the Super Bowl. I might not even have changed it, to be honest with you. I'm not sure. But anyway, no, I must have, because I did have the Atlanta Falcons logo there. All right, so now I just copied and pasted them into the folder here. Okay, and they come with the this is Buffalo dry, rain, and snow, so you can kind of change it according to the weather if you like. Okay, and now I'm going to go close this here, and I'm just going to let that one go by in there. And now I'm going to bring up the game, and so then you would click on the team that I think they're playing at Arizona. So I'm going to, although I don't think I picked Arizona. Let me just do the Dallas, because I think I picked the NFC East. So double click on Dallas here. Let's see, is this the right folder? General information? No. Maybe it's none of that. Maybe it's under, I think it's under here actually, team reports, I think, yeah. So let's see, team reports. Yeah, there you go. No, it's the same page, it looks like. Where was that again? Database? No, that's not it. No. Tools? I know it's here somewhere. Obviously. Let's see, setup. Might be in the setup. Setup, game preferences. Oh, there it was, stadiums. I saw it now. So setup, stadiums. There we go. And these are just all the different stadiums that are in there. No, this isn't the right one either, though. These are just all the ones that are. It's just a. Let's see. Team. Oh, there it is. That must be it. Team logos, fight songs, and stadiums. There it is. So you go into organize. Team logos, fight songs, and stadiums. Open up that. Left click, and now you can see. Let's see. So I'll do Dallas here. So you just highlight the name. This has got the generic Dallas here, and these are the generic fields that come with the game. So let's just say that I wanted to. I didn't do any logos yet, so let me just change the fields here. So let's see. So you can choose a dry field, a rain field, and a snow field. So you can. So I guess you can put all three of them in there, and then it'll change it according to the game conditions. So these are the stadiums that were in the folders, in that folder there with all the stadiums. So what you want to do is now these aren't so important. You don't have to type them in. You can name them whatever you want as long as you remember. So we're going to scroll down to, I think they started when NFL. Let's see, NFL. So we're going to go with Dallas Dry, and these are the dry fields. So go Dallas Dry, and that shows up there. That's the one with the logo in the middle and the stuff on the end there. Okay, Rainfield. Let's see. So we're going to go into the NFL here too. That's just the way they're labeled in the folder. And you want to make sure you do the right size, whether it's vertical or horizontal too. Yeah, and I think these are all vertical. The ones in this folder here too. Okay, so rain. So that's New England now. You want to make sure you're under Dallas. Dallas rain. And use field. Okay, that locks that in there. And finally, the snow field, which probably doesn't happen a lot in Dallas. At least I would hope not. So let's see. Okay, Dallas snow. And here's a snowy field there. So you hit click on that. And that's how you do the fields, the stadiums. Nothing that hard. That's the horizontal ones. If you want here to do the vertical ones, I don't think that. See, if you went to try to do a Dallas vertical here now, I don't think the ones that we downloaded they're horizontal, so they wouldn't work in here. So if you did do that, they're going to show up. Let's see here. They're not going to show up right. They'll show up really warped. Okay, so dry right there. Yeah, see, it doesn't show up right. So you want to unselect that. Oops, now I got to go back and find the original one that was in there. Probably just could have X'd out of there, but let's see. Okay, Dallas JPEG. Yeah, so there it is. So we'll just put it back with the original, and we'll use that one. Okay, so that's basically how you do the fields there. Now, you can change the touchdown music in here too. I haven't played around a lot with that stuff, but all right, now let's do the logos here. So this was the where we downloaded it for. You just left click to go back to the PC Ballparks page here with the football stuff on it, and we're going to go into the find the logos here. Let's see. Yeah, football logos right here, and all of these are in one folder. So they're not according to division or whatever it is. They're just all in one file here. So what you would do is you left click and then download it here. I've already done this, but I'm just going to show you how to do it again. And again, these are the logos, and it brings up all the logos right here. These are all the ones that'll show up. they'll use them on the team page and everything. So it kind of makes the team page look a little better. Show you the Dallas one just so when we do that one. Yeah, it's pretty basic. Okay. All right. So now what we would do is let me reopen that again. Oh, no, I didn't use that. That's right. Reopen them with the 7-zip here. Okay. So now, let's see here. So now you go to the, let's say we were back on the field page here. So you, stadium page. So you want to left click out of that. Go to the team logos right here folder. See, everything has its own folder, and these are all the generic ones followed by some of the other ones. Now I already put them in here, as you'll see right there. So what you want to do is you want to go into the, no, that's the temporary folder there. No, that's the one I'm in here. Oh yeah, the 7-zip here. So you want to, you can go here. If you left click on this, you can hit, let's see, edit, select all. And that'll select everything there. And then if you hold down the left click and you drag them, oops. Let's see. You drag them all into here. Now this is going to say duplicate. Do you want to copy? And so yeah, when I replace, I'm just, you see all 32 of them. There's 32 files. I already put them in here, so I'm just gonna, I'll just replace them all because they're the same ones. Excuse me. All right, and these were the ones right here, all the highlighted ones here. Those are all the logos. All right, so now if we can close this and go into Dallas right here. Oh, that wasn't it. It was organize. Team logos, fight songs, and stadiums. And I'll go down to Dallas. And I'll go over to Dallas right here. So I'll double click on that. Oh no, that's the generic one. That's right. Yeah, NFL logos. Here it is. So N logo dash in the team name. So that's a Dallas Star there. I'll hit click use logo. Click on that. And now if we open up the Dallas team page here, there it is. It shows up right here. And it'll also show up in the game on the screen too where you want it. Okay. So I'll do one. I'll just do the Arizona one here since I'm going to be having to do that soon anyway. So there it is with the generic. Go to organize. Logos. It's already on Arizona there. Go to Cardinals. There it is right there. Click left click use logo. Hit OK. Double click on Arizona. And there it is right there. So that's it. That's how you do player photos, team logos, and stadiums. Not too difficult once you learn how to do it. Every game is kind of different. Whether you're doing action PC football or baseball, or you're doing inside sports games, or or any other type of photo games, digital diamond baseball. They're all a little bit different on how you do them. But I think action PC football is probably definitely, if not the easiest, definitely one of the easiest to and most flexible to do. So again, you can do individual photos all at once, individual photos, or you can do like files of photos. You just got to put them in the right folder and make sure they're named correctly. Now with the stadiums and the logos, you can pretty much name them just about anything you want. I believe they have to be the same. They have to be the correct file type. I think JPEGs will work, and I think BMP will work for those. But they don't have to be named exactly, because you go and select the name of the ones you want to use. So as long as it's a name that you can recognize it when you go to look at the photos, it's something you can easily pick out there. So that's it for today. Thank you for joining me, and happy gaming. God bless.